Hi everyone, old guy here, and the book today is Welcome to the Punkhorns by Benjamin Bradley. Didn't you run the Washington Post or something? Well, anyway, a little caveat, this book and the author belongs to the same publishing house that I do, which is Indies United Publishing. That does not in any way affect my review. Scout's honor. So what is this? Welcome to the Punkhorns is a quirky little story with quirky little characters that is quirky enough to keep your interest. And if your interest is piqued enough, it is the first of a series, so the quirk continues. The Punkhorns is a mysterious swampy area on Cape Cod where mysterious, odd, and downright frightening things have happened for the past whatever hundreds of years that someone wandered about its confines. What are those frightening things, you ask? Well, other than a vague Indian curse, we don't really know. No one describes them in enough detail where you can form a picture, and after a while you suspect no one's really experienced anything supernaturally untoward in there. It's just the way the place looks. You know, sort of like the derelict house in your neighborhood that everyone is convinced is haunted, but no one can say why. Developers, though, have their sights set on the Punkhorns, as is the wont of developers whenever they see a piece of pristine nature, and the town of Brewster, which is the default Punkhorns caretaker, inks a deal with one of the most obnoxious construction managers in the history of corporations, Bart Baxter Jr., son of the company owner. Seems Dad gave Son this project as one last chance to prove that head is not permanently stuck in orifice, because Junior has no business talent other than the ability to alienate and really torque off the very people he needs as allies. Good decision, Dad. Riding shotgun on Junior is Rachel Spokes, a Baxter Construction regional manager turned glorified babysitter who is failing miserably at her task. As one can imagine, this project has engendered a fair share of opposition from Brewster residents, upset with the 40 shekels of silver turning their beloved and frightening parklands into a beach resort. Demonstrations and protests, all of which Junior treats with utter contempt, leave the chief of police overworked and convinced something bad is going to happen. And it does. The very day the deal is inked, 3 people disappear in the Punkhorns. 2 of them right in the middle of a swim outing attended by dozens. And then 3 more disappear. What the devil? Maybe the Cape Cod equivalent of the Jersey Devil. Or is it something else? Brewster's police detective Delaney Shepard has to figure that out, and she is out of her league. Her biggest investigations to date have mostly centered on the antisocial behavior of the town's bad boy and various teenage pranks. This is at a whole other level, a case threatening to blow up the resort deal and leave the town insolvent. And then the mayor hires an out-of-town private investigator named Casper Kelly to assist. Casper specializes in paranormal investigations. Casper, get it? Now, I thought that the mayor's hiring of Casper mere moments after the disappearances was a little odd. I mean, way to show some faith in your police department, Mayor. But if you think about it, it makes some sense. Kelly specializes in debunking paranormal situations, and this case is political dynamite. If there's one thing the very political mayor, a former senator, needs right away, it's a debunking of Jersey or Cape Cod devils, whatever they are. Shepard is unhappy about the mayor's interference, but what can you do? Salute smartly and try to find a way to endure this weird outsider as you run the case. Which she does. And they do, driving around interviewing the usual and not so usual suspects. Now, if I have a nit, it's that a very critical piece of information is not revealed until almost the end, which is an Agatha Christie thing to do and downright annoying. But that's okay because we like Agatha. Now, don't expect Clarice Starling level police procedural here. This is what a friend of mine calls a cozy mystery, and I don't read cozy mysteries. I like my crime novels bloody and terrifying, and this one is, well, not that. But it's fun and quirky. You'll like it. Old guy here. See you later.